Alright, man. We got when cops unknowingly enter a serial killer's home. There really be serial killers out here, like, just living their everyday lives. I don't even understand how they get away with this shit. I don't get it. We're gonna check it out. Road to 10K. Let's see what it's talking about, man.
Put the knives away. Kill me. No.
Yeah, my shit is fast, man.
No, don't do that, sir. Just kill me.
We're doing
What?
it for the families.
Right. Victims?
When the police in Albuquerque, New Mexico responded to a domestic dispute on April 6, 2020, they had no idea that they were about to make contact with a criminal
2020
who was
seemed like it's so
hiding
long
a
ago,
horrific
bro.
secret. In fact, it would take another year before they realized the appalling extent of the perpetrator's crimes.
And I tried to be nice and they never appreciated it.
The following report is based on police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. The police became involved after they received several urgent calls from a woman named Cynthia, who reported that her nephew, 52-year-old Paul Apodaca, had beaten her violently after a brief argument. Despite her injuries, Cynthia managed to barricade herself and her 96-year-old mother Alvina in the back bedroom, where they now waited for rescue. The first police on scene were greeted with an alarming sight.
They're coming. Someone's coming to the door, dude. I think it's the nephew. Hello.
Deadly force, sir.
What's that?
Deadly force.
Sir, can you please put the knives away?
Whoa,
Please,
bro,
put
got
the
knives?
away, okay? I'm not playing with you, bro. Put the knives away. Kill me. No. Please, can we talk to you, okay? Sure. We don't want to do this, brother.
I know that I can't reach you here, but I can throw the knives.
No, don't do that, sir.
Just kill me.
Paul was no stranger to law enforcement. In addition to being a registered sex offender, he'd been incarcerated multiple times for charges including kidnapping.
My goodness, bro been getting arrested since he was a nah, he ain't a jit. But bro, clearly looks like he's like 28, maybe 30 here. Bro is still getting into trouble? Damn.
Assault and felony aggravated battery. However, the most depraved aspects of his criminal history were not yet known.
I've been putting powder in my nose all night and it drove me crazy.
Well, let's talk about that, okay? That's what we're here
Why,
for.
you're not going to believe me.
Huh?
You're going to think I'm insane.
Because you
Come on, buddy.
are.
Let's just talk, okay?
No. Talk. How's the situation?
Let's talk.
No. 3, 2, 1, I'll just walk back into the
Yeah,
house.
bro's cool.
While
I ain't
these
gonna cap.
officers attempted to wrangle Paul, several others jumped the backyard fence to make contact with Cynthia and Alvina, still barricaded in the back of the house.
What did he hit you with?
Very quickly, the officers realized that
Jeez.
Cynthia's injuries were far worse than they originally thought.
She's very, very beat up.
Wow.
Very beat up. So we need to get in there. Okay. Give us 1 sec. We're gonna get in there.
This, law enforcement would eventually learn, was just a small example of Paul's capacity for violence.
Really?
At the moment,
His
the
own
officers
ass?
didn't yet know how far
Bro,
Paul was.
I'm putting him on his ass with one hit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm putting him on his ass. I'm telling y'all, bro. And I don't claim to be no tough nigga, bro. I don't. I haven't been in a fight in a long ass time. I just know my capabilities. You know what I'm saying? Let a nigga like this put his hands on me. I promise y'all, bro. It's night for him. Like,
Was
simple.
willing to go. Several police officers had entered the room Cynthia and Alvina were in, prepared to defend them if necessary. Despite the danger Paul posed, his grandmother Alvina was determined to ensure his safety, even at the expense
Imagine
of her
being your
own
grandma.
well-being.
You need to go outside. They can't get medical attention until you step out the front.
Okay.
So go out the front door now with your hands up and empty. We're not messing around.
I need you to stick to your man. Look me in the eyes when you see.
You need to go to the front door.
Who gonna look at you in your eyes, gang?
And we're trying not to, man.
Go to the
And she's
front
still worried about
door.
him, man. Damn.
God's sakes, he's mental.
Did he hit you?
My breath.
He pulled out the other weapon for
Since
a better
Paul
one.
was blocking the main exit, the officers called the fire department, requesting a ladder to rescue the hostages through the window. This would
Jeez.
prove to be easier said than done, especially when a new complication arose outside when another family member rushed to the scene in an emotional state.
I know. My grandma can't climb through that fucking ladder back there.
Yeah, they need to worry about getting Brody first. I ain't gonna lie.
A couple officers in there.
Just shoot him. Shoot him. I don't care. That's my cousin. Kill
Your
him.
car?
Yes.
Please wait inside your car.
I can't. That's my grandma. That's my grandma.
I get that, but you need to wait inside your car.
I
Sheesh.
called you guys, and I sat here and I
Right
waited
now, you're
3
taking
hours.
our attention off of this.
Then
and
go
onto
do your
you.
job. I'm not
Go
doing
fix your car.
You too.
Luckily, the police managed to convince Cynthia to climb down the ladder. She was later taken to the hospital for medical attention and would tell a harrowing tale of how she got her injuries and the steps she took to protect her mother.
So were you afraid that he was going to kick down the door?
Yeah, well, I didn't know what he was crazy beating me like, I told you never to tell me nothing. Don't ever tell me what to do. Oh, please,
Crash
Grandma. Grandma, you're gonna give her a heart attack. Oh, yes, I know, I say nothing. And then I like kind of like pushed him and I did, Mom, are you okay? Mom, please get up. And that's when he like freaked out and he like got her, Grandma, and don't touch me. Grandma, you okay? Don't touch me, she put her. And that's when I jumped up.
Still at the scene, the next priority was getting Alvina out to join Cynthia as the officers tried to persuade her to leave.
Okay, ma'am. In order for us to help him, we have to get you out.
I don't blame bro. I ain't going to that. I ain't going to that ladder either.
Try to get down, okay? You can scoot down that ladder. You don't have to climb down it, okay?
I don't want to.
You need to. You need to, okay?
Eventually, the officers managed to coax Alvina out of the window and guided her safely down the ladder. Seconds after,
How the hell are they
Paul
doing this
appeared
all
at the
on one
back
ladder?
door.
Take her. Oh, you got contact.
Keep walking out. Keep walking out. Walk out to the sound of my voice.
Hands up now!
Put your hands in the air. Drop whatever's in your hand.
Put your hands up now!
Put your hands
Okay,
up.
hands in the air. Step down.
Now you want to come out. Gang, you just made me climb out a window. Now you want to come out? This bitch ass nigga, bro.
Put your hands up in the air.
Turn around and face the house.
Why is
Turn
the
around.
flashlight not on him? Why is it on
Put
the
your hands
ground?
behind your head and then release your fingers.
Put your hands down! Put your hands down!
Be back!
Ace Taste on
Okay. Turn over!
Even with the suspect subdued, the emotional turmoil on scene was far from over. Hearing the shots and not realizing the officers had fired beanbag rounds, Alvina immediately became distressed.
He's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
They didn't shoot him.
No, he's okay.
See, they just put him down, bro.
He's okay. Come on.
Paul was arrested and convicted of assaulting a peace officer with a deadly weapon, but it would only be over a year after Paul served his sentence for this crime that the police would learn that they hadn't even scratched the surface of his criminal record. More chilling details about events connected to several 30-year-old cold cases were about to surface. On July 20th, 2021, over a year after the assault on Cynthia, Paul was spotted wandering around outside a children's psychiatric hospital. He was arrested as there was a felony warrant out for violating probation. Yet again, this was nothing compared to the bombshell Paul was about to drop.
Another bombshell?
Why not? What'd you do?
I murdered out here. I never told anyone.
Why not?
I wasn't as successful and remorseful as I.
Shockingly, the
Bro,
woman
what?
Paul mentioned had been murdered more than 3 decades prior,
Wow.
on the evening of June 22nd, 1988. As far as the police could tell, 21-year-old
Nah, that's
Al-
crazy, gang. Chad, that's crazy. Nah, that's absolutely out this world, bro. This nigga murdered somebody over 3 decades ago. Never got caught for it. They just dropped her case, bro. They never found out who killed this lovely lady, bro. She was 21 years old. This nigga just now confessed to killing her. That's devious.
had stepped out for a walk after an argument with her boyfriend, only to fall victim to a senseless crime they were never able to explain.
Wow.
Until now. Now, as the officers took Paul straight to the police station, 2 cold case detectives sat down with him to see if he was
This nigga
telling
just likes
the truth.
killing.
You didn't know Althea?
Yeah, he's killed a random female.
She what?
Althea was walking home from the day.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Whoa.
No, that I was going to do that
How many times did you stab her?
twice in the shoulder blade. Then it was twice in the left side.
According to police reports from 1988, A neighbor heard Althea scream.
This was 1988 that he did this. 1988. Huh? Bro, give this nigga the chair.
She called the police as the attacker fled and Althea collapsed. Police and rescue units were immediately dispatched, but tragically, their efforts were not enough to save Althea, who soon passed away in the hospital. Several witnesses were able to describe the suspect.
This bro just killed her, followed her home and killed her.
Was published in the local newspaper. Unfortunately, this didn't lead to any substantial leads, and the case eventually went cold. The detectives went to speak with Paul.
That's why it's like, bro, in today's day and age, bro, if you try doing some shit like this, bro, you're gonna get caught. Yeah, he did this in 1988, bro. It's easier to get away with something like that, especially you just followed a girl home and you just did that. You know there's not cameras just in neighborhoods. You know there's no cameras. There was not cameras at that time. There was cameras, but for your neighborhood, gang, there was nothing. There was nothing. That's insane, bro. That's insane. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, who made it in those eras, bro. And rest in peace to the ones who did it, man, because that's crazy.
Hoping to gain further insight, during the conversation, they broke some horrendous news.
We're doing it for the families of the victims.
Victims? That's what I mean.
And yet, Althea's murder was just the beginning of Paul's brutal rampage.
Crossing the bridge.
In the interrogation room, the cold case detectives pushed for more details.
What does she look like?
I couldn't tell at that range.
Okay. How did you kill her?
I shot her.
Mere months after Althea's murder, on September 9th, 1988, 13-year-old Stella Gonzalez was walking home with her friend Hope. The two girls were stopped by some men in a car who tried to pick them up. While Stella briefly spoke to them, Hope pulled her away as the car drove off. But minutes later, gunshots were fired in their direction, and Stella was tragically struck and killed. Depressingly, there were no witnesses to the crime besides Hope. The only potential lead came from a police officer who'd observed the girls walking, as well as a car which might have been a blue Chevrolet Chevelle with 3 Hispanic males inside. With no additional witnesses, this case went...
Like, this nigga just killed to kill. Like, that's all he did. He just killed to kill. These people didn't do anything to him. He just killed. Bro, that's why it's so scary. There's folks out here like this, bro. That's why you gotta pray every day, man. You gotta pray every day, ask God for protection, man. There are people out here who just killing to kill, bro. They have no motive. I see you, I want you dead. Like, what? Like, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, that shit is so crazy, bro.
It's like Althea's. Worse, all the files on the case were destroyed in a fire in the police station's evidence room in 2010. Finally, the cold case detectives asked Paul about one more victim he mentioned to the officers who brought him to the station.
Can you look at this photo and tell me if you recognize this person? Right here on the...
This nigga has 3 victims? 3 victims? Including being his granny and his nephew or whatever, niece? Or whatever it is to him? Bro, this is...
Phone?
Yes, that's Caitlin.
That's Caitlin?
Yeah.
Okay.
32 years earlier, on the evening of July 16, 1989, 2 detectives stumbled upon what they thought was a traffic accident, only to discover a bone-chilling crime scene. The woman police found behind the wheel, later identified as 18-year-old Caitlin Arquette, had been shot twice in the head. The police would later learn she'd been driving home from a friend's house when she was disastrously intercepted. Notably, there was only one witness, none other than Paul Apodaca. He told the police he'd not seen what happened, but stopped to offer help just as they had. After providing his phone number, he slipped away from the scene unnoticed. Tragically, Caitlin succumbed to her wounds that he witnessed, none other than Paul Apodaca. He told the police he'd not seen what happened, but stopped to offer help just as they had. After providing his phone number, he slipped away from the scene unnoticed. Tragically, Caitlin succumbed to her...
Bro, that's why I'm telling y'all, bro. Back then, gang, you could get away with some shit, bro. You could. Not that any of y'all should want to, but you could get away with some shit, bro. This nigga was the Jeffrey Dahmer, bro. This nigga was getting away with shit after shit after shit. How? In today's day and age, you're not gonna get away with one thing you do, bro. Like this is sad, man. This is sad.
Her wounds the next day, but no further evidence was found.
What'd it say?
Caitlin succumbed to her wounds the next day, but no further evidence was found.
Caitlin's mother. Lois Duncan. She wrote the series, I Know What You Did Last Summer. She also wrote a book about her daughter, who killed my daughter. Yeah, I read that.
6 years after Caitlin's death, Lois
she
hired
got
a private
shot here and
investigator who
here?
allegedly had strong suspicions about Paul's involvement. But despite this, the case remained unsolved. Now, the harrowing details of what really happened to Caitlin would come to light at long last.
When I saw her, walked up to the car, had already shot her, cerebral swelling had begun. Face and head were swelling.
You said you were already shot.
This nigga is crazy.
Cerebral swelling had begun. Face and head were swelling.
You said you had already shot her?
Yes.
And you walked up to her? Okay. What kind of car did she have?
It was a red car, something.
And where did you shoot her?
I never touched her, but I shot her and killed her.
In a later interview, Paul further explained that Caitlin had pulled up next to him to stop at a red light. He fired twice, and when the light turned green,
Just killing to
Caitlin pulled
kill.
forward, crossing the median and crashing her car into a pole. Paul said he then hid his firearm under his seat and drove up to investigate her condition.
And this, oh my gosh, yo. Oh, the 80s, the 90s, man. Even the early 2000s. It's really after 9/11 that they really started putting a lens on shit, bro. Because, gang, this nigga hid the murder weapon under his seat and went and talked to the cops. This shit is wild.
Paul's frenzied violence didn't stop there. In 1990, he was charged with aggravated battery after shooting a man who he claimed he mistook for...
Mind y'all, this is all within a year, 2 years at max. Bro, it went from 88, 89, now we at 90. Bro, what?
a woman. More disturbing insight connecting to this was just around the corner. However, before addressing this, the detectives questioned what motivated Paul to come forward with these terrible admissions after more than 3 decades of silence.
Give him the chair.
It took me so long to know how much a pain have cost. What I consider the ultimate sin.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that, bro.
What else did? Not that I could do no more harm. After years and years of contemplating and researching,
I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
I understand all the pain that I've caused, and I feel it.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this. This is crazy, bro. Killed one person. Killed another person. Killed another person. I said, bro, this is nasty work, bro. Shot another man. Like, there's no motives behind these things. He's just doing it. He's already old, bro. Just take him away, bro. Take him out of here, bro. He don't even need to hold up a cell, bro. He don't need to do that, bro. He don't need to take up no space. Get him out of here.
For families of the people that I've murdered and raped, I've seen it in my own family. And I've done it to my own family.
Paul claimed that his latest incarceration for assaulting Cynthia left him with a lot of time to contemplate his actions. He claims he spent the year crying for offending God and for hurting his victims.
I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
He recounted holding a napkin to his face to collect the tears, wrote down why he was crying, and placed the napkins in between the pages of his Bible, creating what he called a book of tears.
Oh, now you want to get all creative and religious. Man, get that out of here, bro. You can't. Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. These folks be trying to commit the most craziest sins. The craziest sins, and then convert to being all religious shit. Like, stop, bro. Stop. It's too late. God's seen everything you did. He is not taking you, gang. And I'm not God. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little statement from me. That's not truth. But from my understanding, bro, God ain't taking you, bro. He ain't. You're not about to take away 3 victims and think you're still getting to heaven, gang. It's not happening. It's not happening, bro. It's not. You hitting female, like, bro, it's not happening. It's not happening, bro. So you can keep that book of tears, bro, and go sell it in hell, bro. I ain't trying to see that.
God is forgiving. God loves us and He forgives. And all of my trying to
Senseless killings, bro.
understand
everything that I've done. I've come to realize that I don't deserve to be forgiven.
The question of what could have driven Paul to such horrific actions remained unclear until he made one final harrowing admission.
Why did you do it?
Anger in my heart against women.
You had what in your heart? Anger. Okay.
Resentment.
Why?
Because I've always seen men treat women bad and they have all the women, and I tried to be nice and they never appreciated it.
I'm not crashing out. I'm not gonna crash out. I'm not going to fucking crash out. This man just tried to tell me, and to all the people, that he did the things he did because nice guys always finish last. What did I say? Give him the motherfucking chair. Give it to him, bro. Give it to him, bro. All right? Give it to him, bro.
January 29th, 2024, Paul Apodaca pleaded guilty to 3 counts of second-degree murder, 1 count of kidnapping, as well as 1 count of first-degree attempted criminal sexual penetration for assaulting Althea.
He got the chair?
He was sentenced to 45 years in prison, while Paul confessed to several additional sexual assaults.
Man, they didn't do what I wanted them to do, but they gave him 45 years. They know he's not making it out of that. This was wild, bro. This was absolutely disgusting too, bro. Senseless killings, bro. Not that any killings need to make sense, but the fact that my man was just walking up to you, bow, you out. Those are the type of deaths that I would never understand why people do that shit. You're just genuinely fucking crazy. You're just genuinely out of this world, bro. Like, that type of shit pissed me off, man, for real.